name's Tim Morton. I got an 81 Shovelhead. Started life as a frame. I wanted to build this motorcycle, and it was a vision I had. It went on Marketplace, found a frame, motor, some parts, and that's how it started in my garage. Everything is by design. From the exhaust, had to have a 4-speed, had to be a chopper, had to be hardtail. Some things got added and some things got taken off, but it's how I envisioned. All right, the Springer is an original Harley Springer. I had to have a Springer on a chopper. It was a must-have. It gave me a fit though. The Springer was kind of a problem. I thought I knew what I was doing, and come to find out, I didn't. I didn't want the front brake. I had to have no front brake. I wanted it clean, chrome, shiny. I wanted it super nice, and I worked on the front end to weld in all the holes for the Springer, and I guess I didn't do it right. 2 times at the chromers. And anybody knows what a chromer Springer to be chrome costs. I had to do it twice, but the end result was exactly how I wanted it to be. 21 spool hub, had to be clean, chopper rib tire, the small headlight. Small headlight came later on. I actually had a bigger headlight, and then I got a medium-sized headlight, and then I finally found the small headlight, and the headlight ended up working out pretty good. I wanted it closer. A lot of people talked me into sticking it out a little bit farther because it showed the front end. It was really, it just kind of ended up pretty good. The handlebars are a $5 CBA swap meet find. I found these bars at CBA one year. I think I had them in a bin for about 3-4 years. They're cut down a little bit, narrowed, cut down at the end. It was, this is funny, I kind of cut the handlebars a little too short. My internal throttle is really iffy right there. It works good, but it was really touchy. I had to have help with that. I had to have Rodney at Who Built Cycles help me out with that. I kind of cut the bars too short. But I love the bars. The bars were always going to be on there. I don't know who originally makes them. I found some similar to it, but I can't find the exact bars. The curvature and the way they're set up, I don't know where they're from. I just know that I found them and I had to have them. All right, so the paint. This is a hard one right here because no one thought the paint was going to be nice. Everybody, we had a lot of naysayers. The colors were picked out by my wife. My wife picked out the colors, the antique bronze. That was always going to be the base coat. And then one night she was scrolling and she wanted to find me a new helmet. She knew I was building a bike and she wanted to buy me this helmet. And she found the helmet on a website, and it was actually these colors. The teal with the tan and the antique bronze, it's in the helmet. The antique bronze, we always wanted that, but it was once we saw them all together, we knew how good it looked. Okay, I lied. My wife will call me out on this, absolutely. I lied. I didn't know how good it was going to look. My wife knew it was going to look terrific. I had never seen the helmet. I didn't know about the helmet. She knew it was going to be beautiful. She saw them together, and when I told Rodney at Who Built Cycles he did the paint and body work on it and the final assembly, but when I told him the colors, he was like, I don't know about that, Tim. I don't know if we can pull that off. It doesn't sound good to me. And I said, well, that's the way it's going to be. And probably a few months later, probably 6 months into the build, I get the helmet, and it was perfect and it was beautiful. That's how the paint ended up. Rodney did the flames, did a great job. I had to have flames on this bike. It was always going to have flames. Choppers just got to have flames, I think. I think that's just the way it needs to be. But the 3 colors together, the pinstriping was extra. That was later on. Mo over in Denton, North Carolina, he did the pinstripe. He did a great job on it, and I just think it turned out great. And, I get a lot of compliments about the paint, even though the same people who are taking credit for it are the ones, myself, the painter. Everybody, we didn't want to paint it this color. We didn't think it was going to work, but my wife stayed true, and thanks for her, it turned out beautiful. All right, sissy bar. So this bike was originally never going to have a sissy bar. I wanted a clean fender. The original design was only a fender, no sissy bar. I wasn't going to ride 2-up. Well, about 7 months, 8 months into the build, my wife comes to me and says, "What do you mean it's it's not a 2-up bike?" I said, "Well, we have a motorcycle for you to ride. I'm not building this for you to ride." And she said, "Well, you shouldn't be building it." And so anyway, last minute we had to found a sissy bar. I actually found it off of Marketplace in Virginia. It was set up for a third brake light. I didn't want the brake light in there. I didn't want any wires going back up through there. So I just found the perfect sissy bar. I got lucky, and now we can ride 2-up if she wants to. All right, so open belt drive. All this stuff is just chopper stuff. This is the way it had to be. Open belt drive, 4-speed. The suicide shift, foot clutch, it had to be that. There was no other. I don't know. All this stuff has to be that way. It's just chopper stuff. I think it's a throwback, but it's also a culture. I love the chopper culture. I love the riding something that is dangerous. You know, foot clutch, no front brake is dangerous. It's you have to want to ride, and you have to be smart, and you have to have a little bit of thrill in you as well. I knew that's the way it was going to be. But not only that, it's how clean it looks. A lot of people don't understand that. You know, oh, you're doing that, but that's just dangerous. You can't ride that, this and that. Yeah, we can ride them. We ride them. But it is because not everybody can ride them. Not everybody can ride a jockey shift, suicide, clutch motorcycle. Nobody can, kick only. Why would you just do kick only? It's the culture. The bike was built around the culture of choppers, and that's why I had to. Everything is the way it has to be for the culture, because I do love the chopper culture. I will mention this. The oil tank is from Lead Sled Customs. Them guys are awesome, but I mean everybody knows they're awesome. But it was personal to me, and I don't know if he does it to everybody. If he does, he does. That's awesome. If he doesn't, it's still cool, and it meant a lot to me. When I got the oil tank, there was a personal note on a cut-up piece of regular old textbook paper. It says, "Thanks, Timmy, for your purchase." And I just want to say that meant a lot. It really did. Them guys are awesome. So we get the bike together. We took it to a local show here in Greensboro, but then we decided we were going to take it to Daytona. I haven't been to Daytona in a long time. I grew up in South Florida. I hadn't been to a rally in a long time, and we decided to take this bike to Daytona. Didn't know how I was going to do, but we took it down to Daytona, went to a couple shows, was very, very overwhelmed by the people that loved the bike. Did well at all the shows. Went to, we did all the main shows that you would do in Daytona. It did really well. The one show that I really, really was hoping to get a lot of love for, and I did, was Willie's Chopper Time down in Daytona. I knew that place is chopper. Everybody just loves choppers down there. They live the chopper life, and they all are in the culture. And I knew if I took it there, and I didn't expect to win an award. I just hoped to get some compliments, and people would like what I did and like what we built. But I ended up winning an award. I got from Cycle Source, which was very, very overwhelming for me. I was super happy and taken back that Chris and his wife gave me an award for the motorcycle. They were really, really nice to me about the bike, and we ended up going to another show, the Garage Built show, and it was again, it did very well. People, I'm taken back. I was really taken back that all the people really loved the bike and all the compliments, and taking around Daytona, and the bike is, if you really pay attention and look at the bike has, it's got a fingerprint scan where it's just for my fingerprint only, and a lot of people don't understand that, and no one even paid attention because the bike turned out so nice, and the paint and everything going on with how we built the bike. They didn't even pay attention that it starts with a fingerprint scanner, and heck, that was one of my favorite things. I worked on that at home on my Instagram. You can see me working on that thing, trying to figure out how to make it work. I worked on that thing for hours at home, hooking up little tail lights to it, trying to make it work, and but I ended up making it work, and no one even knows about it. I just want to say I really appreciate this. This meant a lot. Anybody that knows me knows that it's heartwarming, and I really appreciate it, and I just want to say thanks. My name's Tim Morton from Albemarle, North Carolina, with my 81 shovel that me and the boys at Pooh Built Customs built, and just want to thank you. See you.